Namaste everyone, welcome to this new meeting. Today the class is about the 5 Kleshas. So what are the 5 Kleshas? Kleshas, affliction, suffering. Klesha are the things that brings pain in our 5 bodies, actually. The physical body, the mental body, the emotional, the intellect, the physiological, like pranic body. When the prana doesn't flow in our body, we start to have inside pain, tension in our body, stiffness in our joints, articulation, neck problem, stomach digestive problem, sexual problem, problem to go to evacuate the waste of our body, skin problem, eye problem, problems related to vata, pitta and kapha, problems related to sleep, insomnia, sleep related, pain related to any kind of mental affliction. So many sufferings in people's life, in human being. And these 5 kleshas are the root of the suffering. Because according to Indian scriptures, like the human mind, the human intellect somehow is limited. It doesn't have the full capacity to understand everything. When I am trapped in the constant movement of the mind, when the vrittis and the fluctuation of my mind are too high, that create these waves inside of me, I don't have clarity in my mind, so I don't see. I'm blind. We call it ignorance. Ignorance doesn't mean insulting somebody. You are ignorant, and you know this fight we have, you are ignorant. In here is different. Ignorance, avidya, which is the first, we have 5 major kleshas. There is 108 kleshas, 108. Now we are going to speak only about 5 of them. And the first is related to avidya, to ignore that there is something better. What does that mean? That means that, I don't know, maybe you are doing something in your life, you keep on doing it, and you know it's hurting you, or you're doing an activity, a sport, or you are eating something daily that creates more acidity in your stomach. For example, if you drink wine every day, red wine, white wine, whatever wine, or eat meat, for example, every day, or eat spicy every day, then probably your stomach will suffer. Might create pain in the stomach, might create acidity, ulcers, creating this burning sensation that we have in our stomach. By doing something every day, eating the same food, or having that bad habits every day of drinking black coffee, very strong black coffee, when early in the morning when you wake up, instead of drinking a glass of hot water with lemon just to cleanse up all the system, we go for a coffee, very strong Italian coffee made by the machine, and then we complain because we have acidity and pain in our stomach. this is ignoring that there is something better in our life, and we stick on these bad habits. I know I'm a coffee drinker. Okay, you want to be a coffee drinker? You want to hurt yourself? This is our own decision. This is our own intelligence, our own understanding of life, and try to see a little bit with distance who we are, what is my physical body, and how can I treat my physical body in another way in order not to suffer the affliction. The first affliction, avidya, is divided into three. The first one is to believe that I'm eternal, that I will live eternally in this life. I don't mean I'm sure I will not die. This doesn't exist. Everyone knows about death. Everyone knows that we have to die because we see people around us dying. But we are not conscious of it when we keep on indulging in something which is bad for us. You know? Because we think tomorrow I will do the diet, tomorrow I will stop smoking, tomorrow, and we postpone it to what? If we have this amount of time to live, why should we postpone it all the time? Because you don't know when you're going to die, I'm going to die, I don't know. So there is this wrong belief, you know, that I will do it one day. I know I can stop smoking one day. And this is the wrong understanding. To pretend that we have time in life. Indian scriptures doesn't speak like this. Indian scriptures really speaks now. What do you have to do now? Not tomorrow. Because it's easy to postpone. Because to see the things that are hurting us is a form of ignorance. Not to seeing the big picture, that thing is hurting me, you know. What is temporal, intemporal? What is that stays all the time, that will not die? According to India, to Indian scriptures, Purusha is the one who never dies. Purusha is the consciousness, the cosmic consciousness, or the Shiva consciousness. Call it Brahma also, you know, or the Grand Spirit in South America, they can call it. Is that thing that is untouchable, eternal, is the creation. Nothing compared with us. We are not eternal like this. We will die for sure. But in what circumstances you want to die? This is the question. With pain, suffering, affliction, or you want to prepare your death through understanding of the 5 bodies, how to treat my 5 bodies. Let's close our eyes for a while. Sit with the back straight. Relax your shoulders. Get inside of you. Listen to the inner voice. Enter in your heart, in that sacred place inside of you. In meditative mode. Remove all the thoughts. No thoughts. No need to project anything for the future. No movement, nothing to do, nothing to think, just stay present. And feel what is eternal inside of you. Deep inhalation and exhalation. Breathe in and breathe out. And what is inside of you that is eternal? It's not the body, and not your thoughts, not your emotions, not your ego, but the soul who lives inside of you. The entity who lives inside of you. This is eternal. Paratma is the consciousness, the cosmic consciousness. And the Atma is the individual consciousness who lives inside of you. This is the only eternal that we have inside of us. Atman, individual soul. Okay, slowly rub your hands, create the heat. Put the palms of your hands in front of your eyes. Feel the gentle vibrations of the energy of your hands entering through your eyes, inside of your body, and maybe touching your soul, your Atman. Okay, open your eyes. Come back. Avidya, ignoring that there is something better. So we see that one affliction of human being is to pretend to be eternal, and we are not. And body will decay, body will get sick, body will get old. Maybe not sick, but old for sure. Because sick, if you go through yoga, pranayama, cleansing, panchakarma, breathing exercise, concentration, having a good lifestyle, you might not get sick, but for sure you will get old. This is the first understanding. Understanding that outside there is a conscious intelligence, higher consciousness, higher intelligence, that has a law, the law of the Triguna, the three energies. Triguna is like Shakti, is like the nature, the five elements, the three forces that rules the universe. That without these three forces, it would be nothing, completely void, completely Shiva consciousness, and only Shiva consciousness. But because there is Shakti, and Shakti is the energy, Shakti is the matter related to the Triguna, the three forces of our universe, there is the five elements, there is the plants, the animal kingdom, the mineral kingdom, the human being, the mind of the human being, the intellect of the human being, the body, the physical body, the pranic body. And in this human being, there is a soul, Atman, eternal. This is the only thing that we have to understand from avidya, ignoring and not recognizing that something lives inside of us. Every morning we wake up, every night we go to sleep, every single moment in the day when we try to understand life or we have emotions, it's always the same. From inside, who feels. From inside, who think. From inside, who discriminate. Right? This is the first understanding. The second understanding is the difference in between pain and pleasure. And often we confuse pain and pleasure. What is pain through pleasure? Or what is pleasure through pain? Why they are so close one to another one? We are living in 2020. Society is very quick. It's very quick. It's very demanding. We need to do this, we need to look like this, and we need to do it in that way, and we need to follow the rules of the week of working, and the Sunday is a free day for Jesus. It seems that they build a structure for us which is not compatible with the human being, the human nature of the human being. Stress is there everywhere. So, what is the second of the avidya, the ignorance, is related to pain and pleasure. Through pain, I release myself. Through pleasure, I release myself through society. Why I say pain? Because smoking and drinking, for example, I'm too stressed. I come home, I have my two beers. Now I feel relaxed. Now is the moment to feel relaxed. This is a pleasure. 1 beer, 2 beer, 3 beers, this gives this euphoria. I feel good. Now, today I was working, and now suddenly in the night time, by drinking 3 beers, 3 glasses of wine, I feel a little goosebumps. I feel energetic somehow. I'm more positive in my mind. But it won't last. It's not eternal. It's temporal. And then in the morning you wake up, you have acidity in your stomach because of too much wine or too much smoking. I want to speak to I'm talking to you. Yes. Yes. This is the thing. This is the thing. To ignore that smoking is bad, but I keep on doing it. And I cannot speak to you because I'm coughing. Pain and pleasure. It's the same. Comes from the same place in our brain. Exactly from the same place. The stimulation. Some people go into pain, physical pain. They really hurt themselves. They cut themselves. I've seen it. They injured themselves physically. We say also about tattoo, piercing. It's a form of sadomasochism. It's like a way of hurting ourselves. Through pain, we have pleasure. It's funny, no? How it works. And then there is the third of the avidya. See, there is avidya, asmita, raga, vesha, abhinivesha. So I took avidya and I cut it into 3 parts. The third part is related to I'm this. Yes. I work on a big company. I'm a CEO of a big company and I'm an important person. VIP, very important person. Okay, you are a VIP. And there is a funny story about the VIP, VIP is going to the airport He has the flight to take, like I'm taking the flight, you're taking the flight, and we are queuing, we are waiting, and there is the VIP person, very important, who pass in front of everyone, go to the girl, you are the girl working, and they say, hey, I need to check in for my airplane. And what are you telling me? Hey, can you make the queue? Or I just, hey guy, can you go to the queue? You turn to me and say, you know who I am? I'm a very important person. So I'm here with you, and they say, I need to book my flight ticket right now. Can you check in? And you are the one working in the airport, and you look at me and they say, guy, can you queue as everyone? And I'm saying to you, you know who I am? And you get scared. Take the phone and you call security. Hey, security, please come. There is a guy who doesn't know who is he. Yeah, you know who I am? I don't know who I am. It's funny. It's just a metaphor of it, just to say. I tied myself with a suit. Not only these guys, but others. Everyone we identify with the hippie movement, with the Rastafari movement, with the anarchist woman, with the conservative, whatever. We are something. We identify ourselves with something. And it's an illusion. It's not true. It's nothing related to the individual soul who is here in this life to experiment life, to release the chitta, vrittis, the memory and the suffering in our body, to remove everything and to get to a state of peacefulness, wisdom in our body, and to live life according to the law of the universe. But we are living the life according to the law of the television, or the law of society, or law of whatever technology we have nowadays. So these are the three first important affliction that we have. Then we have asmita, the I-ness, individuality, egoism. I'm this, I'm that. Again, a little bit related to what I was talking before, But now we pronounce the word ego. Wow. Ego, maybe, I would say, is the worst in our life. The worst enemy. The big poison is the ego. Me first. Me and you, and me is difficult, because I identify myself with everything I have. You can have a lot and you can have not much, but I have green eyes. See how beautiful I am? This is part of it. I have beautiful hair. I have a nice body. I have money. I have a car. I have a beautiful wife. Look at her. Look at me. Identified. And one of the problem of human being is because you have this and that, I also wish to have this and that, but you are doing better in your life, that I don't have the same position in society that you have, and I cannot get it. I cannot have so much money to buy this and that. So I get frustrated by it. I get jealous, envy. I create emotions. I accumulate karmas, toxins in my body. I wrote here a movie actor. It's just, I'll go through it. There is this guy is an actor, in movie, and today he had to act like a thief, stealing In the movies, the thief is going there and is stealing and everything, you get everything. And then shooting is finished, take his car, is going home, and what? Are you still in your house also, the things? Or would you steal yourself something? No, So you play a role. You play a role in the movie, but then you come back to yourself in your house and you are a normal father, a normal husband. But this thing, the thing of identification with something, this is the trap. This is where we fall into, because I'm not this. So why should I behave like this when I'm something else? Just for you, just to show you how good am I. Ooh, And I wrote it in here. My family. Wow. Why should I behave like my mother? You look like your father. Yeah, it's a karmic thing, right? Yeah, you look like your father. You are behaving the same way of your father. I don't want to be like you, mother. This because we have it in here, in the genes, in the cells, the memory. Because you come from your mother and your father, karmas and genes and intelligence, and you come from the past life also. We have 3 karmas to deal with. So, Mama, I don't want to do the things that you are doing. Father, I just want not to be as you are. This is another thing. We please them. We married. And we have kids because we want to bring them happiness. What is the point? Atman, who lives inside of me, of you, say, don't identify yourself. Come back to the origin. And to be the origin and to be myself, you need a little bit of calmness in your mind, observation. You need to clean up all the memories. You grew when you were a child. You accumulate more behaviors, more habits, especially bad habits. But could be also good habits, because good food, I don't know if it is a good habit, but good food or good sex every day with ejaculation, maybe it's not the best, because every time a man ejaculates, he's losing the lightening body that he has, the ojas, the life force. Same as per woman. When they ejaculate from the clitoris, there is this orgasm, external orgasm. I'm not going to details into sexuality because women can have the internal orgasm that really regenerative, and bringing this energy and sublimate this energy in the Kundalini sexual intercourse or Kundalini exercise in yoga. So also in relationship. My wife, my girlfriend, how do I behave? How do you behave towards me? Do you want to please me? I want to please me. You need to please me. I need to please you. What? Wow. We really need to sit and talk, you and me. If we are together, it's better to sit and talk, really. And to see where I'm coming from with the vrittis. And the chitta vrittis. Chitta vritti means the memories and the fluctuation of the mind that comes inside of me, and I don't have clarity. I'm not speaking clear. I'm not acting clearly in life. I'm not thinking. I don't have the right discrimination because I'm full of shit. I'm full of things. I'm full of emotion. I'm full of hatred. I'm full of anger inside of me. because this comes from a place that we have to get rid of it. It is why yoga, it is why pranayama, it is why trataka, it is why the mudras, it is why all the techniques that Sanskrit scripture taught us in the Puranas, in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. We have knowledge, the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. We have the yamas, the niyamas, the behaviors toward society, the behaviors toward ourselves, just to get rid of it, you know, of these rooted bad behaviors or rooted memories that we have inside of us that, I need to get rid of it. But it's not easy, It's not easy to get rid of them. Then we have raga. Raga wrote attachment. Wow, this is another thing. Attachment to what? What I wrote? TV, football games. Oh my God. I was attached to television because I was ignorant. I couldn't see the big picture. I couldn't understand that television is just sucking my energy. I couldn't understand that football, it was just sucking my energy also. You know? And attachment is attachment to everything, to many things, attachment. It's like one thing, you walk with me on the garden and you see these beautiful flowers and you say, I want them. Bring them home, or bring the tree home. I want it. You know, when you're stubborn with the things that you want something that is unreachable, that you cannot get it. And we live in a state of dream. We live in a state of Ketu. In here. In Indian astrology, we have this planet, Ketu. He has no head. He cannot see, cannot smell, he cannot feel, cannot touch, cannot hear. He lives in illusion. We call it in Sanskrit Maya. It's like living in ignorance. And it's a very tough planet in astrology. Because we are very greedy. I speak in general, I'm not speaking about you, I'm just going through this in a way that you can understand it. So I'm taking example, I'm not pointing the finger to no one. This planet is a greedy planet. I want everything. Everything all the time, all the time, all the time. See, this is the head and this is the body. They cut the head of the dragon. So this guy, this is pure illusion. You know, fantasy world, dreaming, like when I'm smoking. Yeah. I don't remember, you know. I was too stoned to remember. And this guy loves to drink. I was too drunk to remember. And he doesn't have the body. Body is here. So he's greedy because he doesn't have digestive system. So he's eating all the time. I eat, I want everything. Attachment, full of attachment, full of desires. And this is painful. It's very painful to live in this. Why? Because this planet in here, Saturn, is the planet of darkness, is the planet of suffering, is the planet of showing you the way through the sufferings, through the darkness. And we don't like Saturn. People, when they hear about Saturn, oh, Saturn is a very tough planet. Yes, it is a very tough planet because Saturn is a karmic planet. Karma means action. Karma means action and repercussion, action and reaction. What I say, there is a repercussion in it. What I do, what I think, how I think, there is a reaction of it. And Saturn is the planet of karma. It is why we need to invoke the presence of Saturn by the way I speak. Be careful of how I speak, what I speak, to whom I speak. Speak and do physically also. Because this planet is the physical violence. And you can grab the arm of somebody and be violent. Not only by words, physically, violence, physical violence. Because of attachment. You are my wife, and you cannot go out from the house, or you cannot date a friend of you. 20 years you know him from the school, but you cannot date him. I mean date. Go and drink a coffee with an old friend. No, because I'm attached, I'm jealous, because I'm ignorant. I cannot see that is your friend. Because of this is ego. Sun is ruling the ego, Ahamkara inside of us. I wrote it in here somewhere. Ego is very tough, as we spoke before, because me, I. You know who I am? Do you know who I am? This is ego. Is this one. Is Ahamkara, as I told you before, Ahamkara ego is very big poison. And greediness. We have 4 basic emotions, human beings have: joy, fear, anger, and sadness. Those are the 4th major. From these 4 derives others, like jealousy, hatred, and whatever, shame. Shame is a tough one also. So attachment. Attachment to the physical body. I'm attached to my physical body. Look, how do I look? I go to the gym. It's very good to go to the gym. It's better to go for yoga, but at least you go to gym to train your physical body. But don't identify then yourself with these big muscles that you have, or this beautiful bum that you create by doing some exercises. Beautiful to have a beautiful body. Yes, I don't contest this, absolutely. But yoga wants to go deeper a little bit, After the physical exercise, when you do exercises, you stretch one leg, you go and you stay, and you're releasing the tension of your physical body, because yoga helps to release the tension of the physical body in order to find the right posture, which is Stiram Shukam Asanam. In yoga, we call it Stiram Shukam Asanam, to find the right posture in order to meditate. This is the only thing that really yoga or Hatha Yoga is used for. To find the right posture, to go to the next step. Once you have a good posture, then you go to the pranayama, and you work on your second body, the pranic body, energy body. That if I have tension in my solar plexus, I cannot eat very well, I have low digestion. By doing Uddiyana Bandha or the Kriyas, Kapalabhati, or the Bandha, then you can increase the enzyme, the digestive system that we have. So we can release the pain of our stomach by doing pranayama. Yoga pranayama, medicine for this. Then we have vesha, aversion. I wrote, cannot sit with people who eat meat, you know. Yes. Maybe you turn to be a vegetarian, so you cannot sit in the heart of your family because they keep on eating meat and drinking wine, and you come back from your trip, spiritual trip in Kho Phangan, and you sit with your family and say, I cannot even look at it. They're eating meat. So disgustful. And you look at them like, you're low class. Yeah, you are my family, but it's disgusting the way you eat. And then you look to the vegetarian people who eat eggs because you're a vegan, and you say, you eat eggs. Horrible. And you're vegan. And then you become one of these guys who eat only through the prana of the sun. You know, you look the sun and you nourish yourself only through the energy of the sun. And you look the vegan person and say, keep on eating. So see how far we can go by being disgusted by other persons. But you are not the other person, you are yourself. So don't enter in these aversions, you know. To get allergic to people who dance cumbia. Wow, look at them, they're dancing cumbia, this is very low music, low vibration, you know, and they are so close one to the other one, they're mixing their sexual energy one to the other one, the Zumba, the Zumbi, or there is a few dances like this that are very close, Lambada, you know, the Kizumba, something like this. And I hate this, look at this, very dirty. Then you start to be allergic of everything, you know. You don't accept the world, you don't accept people. Everything is wrong, everyone is wrong, and you think you have the only knowledge of it. And you start to suffer because you isolate yourself. You criticize all the time. I criticize you because of this, I criticize you because you eat meat, I criticize you because you dance in the right way, I criticize you because whatever thing, you know, because you are too rich. What to do? Huh? And this is tricky also, because we go into a lot of gossip in there. Look at this. Sit in the terrace and you criticize everyone who is passing. Yeah? You sit on the terrace and you look and you judge. Look at this. Look at the shoes. Oh my God. This color, look the jacket and with the pants. Oh my God. This is not Italian style. These guys, they have no taste for creativity, for wearing nice clothes and playing with the colors. Okay, let's get out from there. Let's get out from that place. Abhinivesha. Wow, this is tough. This is a heavy one because we speak about death, about fear, about Saturn energy. This is really the Saturn energy, you know, this planet of the unknown. I don't know. I lose my job today. I'm fucking scared of not having something to eat. I lose my job, I cannot pay my rent. I understand, I'm not judging you, I'm not judging the people. But is this fear of the unknown, fear of ghost, fear of to know something that there is something better. So you keep yourself in this tamasic energy, in this renunciant. I'm out of here, and I enter in that space that I'm scared. I'm scared not to have an insurance for retirement. How many insurance you need? Life insurance, 2, 3? I can make one for you, and you can sign, and I give everything you need. I guarantee you, you will have a long life, but not eternal. Huh? Yes, Saturn is this. Saturn is the resistance of change, changing. I cannot change. I'm like this. I scream to you all the time. I throw all my shit upon you because I'm an angry person. I cannot change it, you know. Fuck you. Why are you saying like this, you know? And you start to fight for resistance. No, I'm not going to change. I'm like this, and it's too late for me to recognize that I was wrong. So I keep on doing it because of this, of ego. I know I'm wrong somehow inside. I know I'm fucking wrong, but because of the ego, I will not show you that you are right and I was wrong all these years. I stuck on this, and this creates pain, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of insomnias, a lot of state of anxiousness, to stay there and not recognizing yourself that you are doing wrong. It's an internal fight. There is no peace. It's a continuous fight inside that, no. I will not apologize. I'm sorry. I don't even say I'm sorry. I say to myself, I will not apologize, even though I'm wrong, because of ego. This is a tough one, the resistance to change and to lose job, lose a partner. I'm not talking about losing family. I'm just talking, I don't want to go there. It's of no need. And I just need to check. Wow, it's very quick. Time has passed so quick. So let's get into the finality of the bigger picture of the 4 kleshas. We are here, but we are not using the medicine. We have, as we said before, the yoga postures, the pranayamas, the panchakarma, the cleanliness, the everyday saucha. In the yamas, we have the cleansing of our body, doing shanka prakshalana, drinking the water with salt and cleansing the stomach, and doing enema, introducing oil from the rectum to nourish the spinal cord. We have medicine. Ayurveda, we have it. We have yoga. We have pranayama to work on our pranic body. And then we have jnana. Jnana means higher knowledge, higher studies, higher understanding. It is why we have teachers and we have gurus. By the way, guru means removing darkness, removing ignorance. The guru is the one who removes the ignorance, the avidya, and giving you the bigger picture, breaking the ego and giving you the bigger picture, to be able you to see from, wow, I have a mind, I have emotions that I need to clean slowly. And to clean the chitta vrittis, the memories of our body that we carry, we need to go to the root of it. And what is the root of it? It's not easy to go there, because it's demanding suffering. It's demanding to cut. not cutting the branches of the tree is not enough. I'm not talking about the fruits and the leaves. I'm talking about the branches. Like you want to cut some branches of your life, clean a little bit of things, but a branch will grow again. It's like, it's not by doing sometimes a little bit of yoga that you will heal and you will have the bigger picture. You have to go at the roots of the tree. You go to the roots in here, and this is where you have to cut the roots of the suffering, of the ignorance. Roots are dark. You cut the roots, or you burn the roots into the fire. You throw everything in the fire, in the secret fire. So we have many techniques. Purification the body, cleanliness of the body, the panchakarmas, the higher understanding, the yoga, the pranayamas, the gesture, the mudras, the devotion for the God, singing Om Triambakanya Jamaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, remembering God, remembering that there is something higher, and I'm not eternal, only my soul is eternal, and my soul needs to be fitted somehow from something higher, and this is jnana. Jnana is the deep knowledge. This is jnana. What you and me are doing right now is jnana, trying to have a bigger picture of who we are, how we can live better, how we can face physical pain, emotional pain, mental pain, schizophrenia, insomnias, worries, anxiousness because of not understanding life. Through these teachings, you can get a bigger picture and step back of your bad habits. I'm like this, I cannot change. Up to you. But if you say, I'm here because I want to cut the roots of my suffering, burn them, put them in the fire, do my yoga practice every day, breathe every day, study every day, sing to God every day, do japa, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, every day. Do something at least. Start. Once you start, and you go through the pain, because to remove something is painful. And you remove something is painful. You remove this memory from, it's painful. But it's a gift. It's a blessing. It's a blessing from Saturn. Saturn is the planet who gives you the blessings. Once you do the right actions and you remove the chitta and the vrittis, the memories and the fluctuation of the mind and everything, then you get the blessings. You can do through dance. You also can dance, the secret dance of India. For the woman, get completely in touch with the cycle of the moon, understanding the law of the moon, understanding your cycle, menstrual cycle. And then, by the way, you tell it to your partner. Like this, he knows also who you are. By studying, Mercury is the planet of studying. By studying jnana, going to the knowledgeable person, the guru, the teacher, the wise man, and receiving the knowledge, this is all the medicine. We have the medicine, just need to use it and to remove from the suffering. Let's sit 2 minutes to interiorize everything that have been said. Put your back straight, close your eyes, relax your shoulders. Take a deep inhalation and a deep exhalation. Again, inhale from the nose and exhale from the mouth. Inhale and exhale, and try to feel inside of you the presence of your Atman, the presence of your soul, being detached from desires, seeing all the attachments, the ego, just feeling peacefulness inside of you. The gratitude of taking a moment to listen to the jnana, to the knowledge, and receive the knowledge in your heart, in your intellect, as a higher understanding of the law of the universe. And staying there, feeling the presence. The inner voice, the inner presence. Okay, grab your hands, create the heat inside of the palms, and then bring the palms in front of the eyes and nourish yourself from the heat of the sun, the prana. Feeling deep inside of you the energy, nourishing your Atman, your soul. And slowly open your eyes, remove your hands, put your hands in Namaste, Namaskar Mudra in front of your heart. This is the end. Thank you for your attention. Hari Om.